Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to give you a little video on Fishing Planet. It's a pretty good game, it's been out for a while. My hat goes off to the devs because they've done a well done job for it. But I thought I'd bring out a video to show you a pretty fast leveling and get XP and money, and you can become a very rich person in this game. And I just wanted to show you exactly my experience of what I've been doing. So it's pretty simple. Like obviously you come in, you start your game, and then you do some grinding and you watch other videos out there and they say, oh, do this, do that, you know, and then you go level yourself up by going to like Emerald Lake, doing all those fish in there to get, and then once you go there, you go to the Everglades and then St. Croix and so on. But if you want to level up pretty fast, which I found, you know, pretty good and it's working for me, but it just means you got to spend money, buy DLC stuff, but you get a lot of benefits for it. So like you go into your premium obviously, and then you got all these packs that you can buy, ocean, wild. So the easiest thing what I do is, like, I want to do some ocean fishing, but I'm not ready for that yet. So you go in here, the Wild Waters pack, and you buy the Congo Discovery pack, and you get the Mad Boat, and you get all the rigs that you need for live bait fishing. But also do yourself a favor and buy the Wild Africa pack, because that's when you get into the spinning lures and stuff like that. And then, you know, you get good money, you get some bait coin, you get some good rods, get a good rod and stuff, and like all this tackle, but on top of all that, you know, you get like advanced license at Congo 7 days, Congo River. Like, it opens it up for you like that does, but this one here opens it up for 30 days, I believe. Yeah, 30 days, and that's pretty damn good, and you should be able to grind a lot, and you get a pretty good keeper net. So once you buy those and you obviously go to your inventory, these are the rods that I got from those packs and the bait and the spinning rod. And all you do is you go up here, like once you equip the things that comes with your pack and your boat, make sure you do all that, then you come in here and then you equip. But the easiest way, if you can't really do it, like here's one I had for, you know, when I was doing bass or whatever, you just go into templates and then you find what you want. Say Wild Africa spinning pack, you know, Congo, and all it is like if you click on that and it shows you what they recommend, you just go equip. So once you've equipped that, then you just go to the next best thing and obviously just change it out the way I got it. But you probably won't have this one here, the shad, the 10 centimeter glow in the dark shad, because that doesn't unlock. That unlocks at, where is it? Where's your shad? Where are you? 10 centimeter shad. Here he is. So that unlocks at level 33. So if you're already at 33, that's cool. But if you're not, you know, it won't take you long to get there. But what it does give you, it gives you the ribbed, these ones, and they work pretty well until you can get up to that level, and then you just come in here and you buy this and you get some pretty good hookups. And all it is you just go into the Congo and you got premium. You got premium for 30 days or whatever. You got this unlocked. I got 36 days because I bought the 2 packs. And as you can see, I think where's my premium? It's up here somewhere. Expires on, there you go, 7th of the 3rd, 26, because I bought 2 packs. But anyway, let's go in there and find out. It's $26,000 to get in here. If you haven't got that, you'll probably have to do a little bit of grinding somewhere else until you can get that sort of money. And once you equip all your equipment and go in here, you won't have to worry about money ever again, really. Because look at mine, I started off with like 50 something thousand and 829,000. But anyway, we'll just go in here and I'll show you what I do, because it's been working pretty well for me. And like there's two places that I go. Like obviously when you start, I always like going into, you know, only room, like friends only room. So where we want to start is here, so you can get onto your boat, and then you look at your, and we're going to be fishing the night time. So we go in there, and then I'll pull up a map and I'll show you the two locations. But man, it's one way you can level up. I was, you know, quite curious, like, because I just got sick of doing the grinding and stuff, and I was like, I didn't mind spending some money to get DLC packs and that, and I'm quite happy that I did because I'm leveling up pretty quick. So here we are, we're in the game. So from here you turn right and you go up to here, and what we're chasing is Nile perch. Nile perch. And as you can see, I've caught a few, and then you put a marker down when you catch them. So that's a trophy. 171 centimetre trophy. So you go right and you go there, but where I'm going to take you is way down here. And you get some pretty mad fish down here. Like, it's always Nile perch. Like I got a unique, and it was too big for my keeper net, but it was good to catch. Where are you? We're 197.6 centimetre and 178 kilo unique Nile perch. That's just insane. He was huge. But anyway, what you do is you jump in your boat. In we go. Come on, get in your boat. And we go left. And we go all the way down. Press M so you got your map. So we travel all the way down to the waterfall. Hopefully I don't run into anything, because that'd be quite embarrassing. But as I said, you get this boat, and it's wicked. You can see the waterfall now. And what we'll be doing is fishing the night time. And the amount of money that you get for these Nile perch and how much XP that you get is insane, especially when you get trophies and normal Nile perch. When you get young ones, they're okay, but what you want is the normal Nile perch and the trophies and the uniques. So we'll go to a stop. I'm probably gonna, there's a hidden barrier here as well. Like, here's this buoy, so you can't go past that buoy, as I probably hit into it. Yeah, see, I just hit into it. And you don't want to put your anchor on. So what you do is jump out, and I've got my glow in the dark shad on, but what you want to do is go into time and go to the night time, fast forward. Right, and all it is you just, where I got the markers, because that's where I caught the fish, just cast out, and have your retrieve set to the lowest level, like I have, just like we got on the screen, and just hold your finger down and just start winding. That's all you got to do, on a slow, steady pace. And see, that would have been a young Nile perch. We don't want him anyway. So just keep winding until something grabs your bait. And generally it doesn't take too long to get a fish on. And then I'll show you what I normally do when I get a fish on. I think there's one chasing my lure down there. I don't want to get him too close to the boat, because it does this little thing where it'll be like, oh, fish isn't, you know, out of stamina, blah blah blah. Kind of annoying. But then you just cast out again if that didn't work, and you just do it again. And then I normally wait for it to get down to, say, the middle, and then I just hold my finger down on my mouse button, or if you're on PlayStation or whatever, you hold your trigger button down. And that's what you do. And you just wind it in straight. So you can do your stop and goes, or twitching or whatever. But I just find just doing it like this, you get some fish. And hopefully they don't make a liar of me. But we'll get some fish. Definitely get some. And you can fill up a bag, and then once you fill your your keeper net up. As you can see, max 140 kilo fish that you can keep. You can keep up to 420 kilos. That's the keeper net that you got with the DLC. And then you, once that's full, and then you just fast travel to the next spot. And you level up pretty quick, like especially if you're a lower level. And the amount of money that you get for catching these fish is absolutely insane. It's pretty good. There we go, got a fish on. And then I just start pumping, getting to the surface. Come on. And sometimes if you get a unique, you might be fighting him for a little bit. You get trophies, you fight him for a tiny bit. Young Nile perch, you normally pull them in pretty quick. Normal Nile perch is, you know, they're not a bad fight, but the trophies and the new uniques are the harder ones. And then you can sort of use your electric motor slowly now that you're past that barrier to creep up on him. But you gotta be careful to not let your line go too slack, because if it goes slack, then you can lose the fish. So he's probably going to take a little bit to get in. Because I have a funny feeling this is a big one. Because if it was a young one, I probably would have had him in by now. But you never know, it could be a young one, but it could be a big one. But I don't think it'd be a young one. So yeah, and you just keep doing fishing this location, fill your bag up, make sure you're fishing the peaks. Because the peaks is obviously where all the bites are. And you could probably do this during the day, but I just prefer to do it at night because I find it works easier for me. But you can catch them here during the day, but you also have the risk during the day catching other things like catfish and, you know, things that you don't really want to target. And I find the Nile perch is the best way. Yeah, this is going to be a big fish. Let's hope I can get him in. And it normally doesn't take long to fill your keeper net up. And when you fill your keeper net up, as I said, you just fast forward time to the next night, sell your catch. Like the last fishing thing I did before I started this video, I leveled up like twice. I was a level 41, now I'm a level 43. And I sold my first catch for $123,000. Like, you'll end up becoming a Fishing Planet millionaire by just grinding these out. And I find them a lot better to grind out than the walleye and the bass and all that sort of stuff, because these things have high value in money. And I find it absolutely insane the amount of money that you can get racked up and the experience points they give you. And this one doesn't really want to come in, so he better be a big fish. And this is all I do. I whine and I just pump. So, you know, I just tap and hold my right mouse button, where if you're on PlayStation and that, it'll be tap and hold the left trigger, I believe, or vice versa, the right trigger. You just keep winding. And I've got my drag set not to the maximum, because you don't want to snap your line or wreck your gear, and you wouldn't be able to anyway, because these are pretty big fish. He's coming to us now. He's getting tired. Come on. Come on. Come on, you. And I'm using this glow in the dark shad because I'm not a higher level to get the 15 centimeter one, which would have been perfect. But that's a level 64, I believe, that unlocks. But if you sit here grinding enough, it won't take you long at all. You just like, come on, you're being difficult now. Come on, get up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's going for another little run. Typical. This better be a good fish. Here we go. What is it? There you go. Unique. Look at that. Look how much money I got for it. And how much experience points. Like, you just rack it up. And I can keep him because he's under 140 kilos. Yay, I get to keep my unique. Perfect. And then all you do is you cast out again. But what I'll show you, what I will show you, like, got the 10 or 15, we'll go the 15 centimeter. I'll just change that because that's what you get in your pack. You get all this in your pack. But what I'll show you that it does work. It doesn't have to be a glow in the dark. But I think the glow in the dark, once you unlock it, get it, because I think it works a hell of a lot better too, because obviously you're at night time. And once again, let it float down, just start winding, wind in straight, and it should get a touch up. See, something tried to hit it then. Just keep winding until a fish grabs it. Come on. Sometimes I'll even grab it like 2 meters from the boat, and then you just basically wheel them straight in. But then that's what I was saying before, and then it will send up all these things like on the top of the screen, and it doesn't go away for ages. Like, fish isn't tied, you can't land fish when it's not tied, blah blah blah. Well, it's not my fault that the fish decided to take the bait so close to the boat. But this is all I was using to get up to it. See, had another hit. But we don't want them to hit it, we just want them to, see, grabbed it. See, it works. But as I said, I do recommend, if you can, to buy that shad, that glow in the dark shad, when you get to that level. Because yeah, you'll get one that's like 3 centimeters, or it's too small. You could probably use it, but I doubt it. It's just too small, and the hook size that you're using, it just doesn't work. Like 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters, they're the ones that you work, but you really want the 15 centimeter one, but that's like at level 60, in the 60s. Looks like we've got ourselves another big fish. Let's start pumping him. Bring him to the surface. He's over at that rock. Get off the rock. And because of the invisible barrier, you can't get over there. It's alright when they start going in that direction, then you can kind of chase them a little bit with your electric motor. But this invisible barrier won't let me go over there. And there's a reason for that, because there's a waterfall there. Get too close to that, you'll fall off the map. But yeah, this is the location where I always like to come, because I always get a lot of hookups with the Nile perch. But over the other place you can, because you generally get, now that I've caught that unique, I won't catch another one. So says people on the internet. If I want another unique, I'd have to go to a different spot, like probably the one where I showed you where you turn right, catch a unique there, and there's probably another one on the middle of the map. Like, but just generally this is where I come. Then if you skip to the next night, I'm pretty sure that resets the uniques. You catch them once a night, I believe. Whee, look at him. He bounced off that rock like nobody's business. Yeah. Yeah, this will have to be another good fish. This is probably going to be a trophy. And I caught it on the ribbed shad. Not even a glow in the dark. But after this I'll change back to my glow in the dark one. I just wanted to show you that these things do work. Don't think that you need the glow in the dark one. Come on, you're nearly there. Come on, buddy. Come to me. I want to know what you are. Bloody big fish. That's what you are. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Get up. Oh, don't lose him. Not at the last second. Oh, come up. Come up. Here he comes. Got him. What is he? There you go. Trophy. Look at that. 33 grand. 17,000 experience points. I'm going to level up. I'm going to level up pretty fast here. So I'll go back to my glow in the dark shad, wherever it is. There it is, 10 centimeters. And then we'll cast it back out. And we'll try again. As I said, you only have it on the lowest wind. And then that's it. That's all you do. You just until you get a full bag. Depending on how they play, I'll try and get a full bag to show you what you'll get at the end, which will be quite surprising. But yeah, this is all you do. You just grind it. Grind the Congo. I know it costs you money to get here, but in my opinion, it's so worth it. So worth it. Come on. Get over here. This will be a young one, I think. I think it's a young one. If it is, that's what I mean. Like, you can get them in pretty quick, but they're not that great, but they still give you good money. Let me. Come on, got him. That's just a young one. Yep. See, you only get a little bit of experience, but you still get decent money. And cast out again. That's all we're doing. Cast out, wind in, catch fish, fill your bag up. Shouldn't take long. Then you always just fish the peaks. Once I wind this in, I'll see what my peak is, because I might have to move the time. Yeah, no. No, let's see what the time is. Yeah, look at that. Fast forward time. Always fish the peaks. You get a lot of better bites on the peaks. I was coming them down. So go and let it sink for a little bit. Alright, Start winding slowly in. I'm nearly close to filling my bag. Come on. Grab it. Oh, nothing there. Oh, cast out again. Sink. Alright, now start retrieving. Bring it in. Excuse me. Come on in, you gum. Come on. Fish are going to sleep, I think. Oh, there you go. See what I mean? He grabbed it. Look at that. 2 meters. Come on. Young Nile perch. But see what I mean, what I'm talking about? Now that's up on the screen. The fish is not tight enough to get it out of the water. So that'll sit there for, I don't know, it must be, it's like a bug or something. Like it should only tell you once or twice and then that's it. But it doesn't. It just sits there for quite a while. But that's not going to stop me from going fishing. I want to fill my bag. Only got like 120 kilos to go. If I get another trophy, that'll fill that up pretty quick. And catching young ones isn't too bad because you can throw them back if you catch a decent sized fish and it goes over what your keeper net can hold. You just throw a young one back. He's not really losing nothing and you've already got the experience points from it. But hopefully we get another decent one. And then feel free to fast forward to the end of the video when I, you know, cash in what I got to show you like how much experience points I got for this one session that I did and how much money I got. So just hang with me and watch me catch some Nile perch. No, nothing on that one. Let's try a location. Let's cast over there. You'll catch fish anywhere around here. This is generally all I do, as I said. And it's just a grind and a waiting game, really. And you can chuck some rods out if you want, like with bait on them. If you want to be a bit adventurous. But there can be times where you'll be having to deal with like 2 rods because they're all both going off. And your lure will be just sitting in the water doing nothing. Oh, where's the fish? They've all gone to sleep. And they shouldn't be. It's prime fishing time. Come on. I sometimes get a little bit impatient, as we all do. But it does work, this method that I'm doing. I'll probably bloody... It's like I fished them all out already. Let's just have a look at the time. Yeah, I'm on the peak. Just give me one more decent fish. Or two, and then that'll be it. Let it sink a little bit more. Sink, sink, sink. Start winding. If I don't catch a fish in the next 5 minutes or 2 minutes, I'll just fast travel time to the next night. It doesn't seem to be working at the moment. But what do? Just keep casting out, winding in, casting out, winding in. Would be good to get at least one more fish. It's not working. No, I think I'm going to have to pass forward time. This happens. This does happen. Where it just goes dead. Oh, there was a bite. That was good. I'm just going to move my boat, go back to this buoy. Yeah, back to the buoy. Turn my boat around. Right, let's just cast out. Come on. I think you get at least one more fish. 301 kilos in the bag. I've still got plenty of room. Here we go. Got one. Close to the boat. Where is he? Another young one. No, Nile perch. Look at that. 51 kilo Nile perch. Perfect. Keep it. And there you go. I leveled up. So you can generally get on one fishing trip, you can get you can pretty much get a level up a night, really, if you catch decent fish. But anyway, I could try and catch another fish. Actually, I'll do one cast, see if I can get a full bag. And if it doesn't work, I'll fast forward to the next night and I'll show you how much experience points and money I made just for this little bit of time. So I still have room to get at least one decent fish in there. And that's what you want to try and do. You want to try and fill your keeper net to maximise the experience and the money. And this video is going to be a pretty long video, but I was planning on just doing a short one, but it's just really hard when it's what it is, fishing. But I just want to show you in real time, like not many people do, of how long it can actually take. It doesn't take this long most of the time. I would have been on the next night by now, but for some funny reason the fish aren't really biting as good as they normally do. There we go, our last fish. Good, let's pump him. Beautiful, finally got our last fish of the night. Depending on the size of him, might have to chuck a young one back, but I don't think I'll have to. It's probably a pretty big one. He's putting up a bit of a fight. Probably going to be another Nile perch, not a young one, but a Nile, an adult. Come on. And one thing I have to say is every time you leave the map and go back home after doing fishing, repair all your gear, your reels, your rod. Have a look at your line. You might have to, you know, swap out your leader because your leader's getting a bit under health. Like my leader there's 85%. My line's getting to about 50%. I'll swap my line out to fresh line. You could probably let it go all the way down to 20%, but I don't see the point. 50% done, get rid of it. Come on. Come on. Now this one's going to be an alright fish. Going to finish off the night well. Come on, you. Here he comes. Here he comes. Come on. Come on, get up. Oh, he's going for another little run. You are not going to go anywhere. Gonna finish off this little fishing video in style. Come on. Nearly got him. Here he comes. Got him. Yeah, Nile perch. There you go. 64 kilos. 17 grand. Keep it. See, and my fishing net is basically full. So generally what you want to do is you want to grind. And all you do is you fast travel time to the next night. and it cost you $2,000 to fish, but this is how much I got just for that session. Look at that, 132,000, 63,000 experience points. Just for that little, and having premium because you bought the packs. So you can see how, say, $2,000 to extend so much cheaper. And then you just keep going. And you just keep fishing. So it's a no-brainer. Go buy your DLCs. Spend some money. Helps the devs out completely, like, and they keep bringing us good content. And enjoy your fishing and unlock everything, like good things. Look at that, $936,000 I got now on level 44. Going, and if I fish tonight, like do this one, then I'll be a level 45. Like, you can easily get up to, I reckon, in the 31 days if you grind it hard enough. You can get easily up to, you know, 75, level 75 or 80. And you won't, and then you can come here anytime you want, because once you unlock it completely, then it's happy days. And then you can just, then you buy the DLCs for the deep sea fishing stuff, and then you know you won't have to grind as hard because you'll be nearly close to that level anyway, and you get a cool boat and all the equipment that you need. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and me trying to explain a few things on how I go about it. And I do appreciate the support. Please like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And on a little bit of a note, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a good New Year's, and I'll see you next year. So enjoy and peace out.